Now, today marks the beginning of this year's Doolin FolkFest. The FolkFest, of course, bringing together some of the finest artists in Ireland and beyond for a weekend of folk, roots and traditional music across multiple stages, from intimate acoustic sessions in the attic to high-energy headline acts in the barn. And across the next 3 days, festival goers will be able to catch live performances from the likes of Beth Orton and Sam Amidon, Mick, Flannery, Susan O'Neill, Martin Hayes and Brian Donnellan, Cormac, Begley and many, many more. And I am joined now on the line by Susan O'Neill and Kieran O'Connell, two fantastic Clare musicians who are going to be performing at the festival. And thanks to both of you for joining me on the show, folks. Susan, the Doolin FolkFest, it's become one of the real highlights of the summer music calendar, and as someone who's played, I guess, a lot of festivals internationally and nationally and within Clare, what makes it stand apart from an artist's perspective?
Oh, there's so many things. Good morning, first of all. There's so many things about the Doolin Folk Festival that I love. I think that it's real music lovers that go there, first of all, where you just have this beautiful mix of wildness and excited music listeners. But it's the layout of the actual hotel and the place that it's on in the first place, between the barn and the White Horse stage. And then where the DJs are, everything is just within this lovely circle of activity. So you're kind of just circling the vicinity the whole time to get the music, and you don't have this kind of crazy walking. It's a beautiful, beautiful kind of circle of music that's going on for the day. You kind of get to know everybody that you see there. You'll know most people, and it just really leaves you with this feeling of community and music.
Yeah, what about yourself, Kieran? Would that be similar to yourself, or is there something else that stands out to you about Doolin FolkFest?
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I think she summed it up quite well. They managed to create a kind of this festival wonderland in a very kind of sort of intimate space. And by the end of Monday morning, or by the end of the weekend, you kind of have gotten to know most of the people that you keep running into, and there's just music everywhere. So even if you take a wander outside of the hotel, there's just the buzz in and around the hotel is amazing. So they do an amazing job up there.
There are a lot of festivals, as you well know, Susan, and maybe it depends on the size of them as well, and the artists playing them and how hectic their schedule is. And of course, we're into the summer, although you wouldn't think it looking out the window, and a lot of festivals on. But a lot of acts might be just, bussing in or flying in and out of festivals. They're there for the few hours around the time they're performing and they're gone again. Is it different with Doolin FolkFest? Do a lot of artists, like your headline on the Sunday night with Mick, Flannery, but will you be there on the Friday and or the Saturday checking out what else is happening?
I will be there to check out all the other acts, and I find the very thing is true of the other musicians as well. You kind of bump into everybody because people tend to go to Doolin, I think, to really just engage with other people. And there's so many festivals out there, and they all have something different to offer. But the staff at the Doolin Hotel are just incredible people as well. So the whole thing just feels like one big kind of family and get together. And there's one thing to have music, but it's community and music where everybody actually just feels they're part of something together. I think that's what makes it really special as well. The venues, you've got the outdoor kind of courtyard area, but then you've got inside, which as you said yourself, when the weather is as changeable as my moods can be, then you need to have extra preparations. And I think that Doolin affords that. It'll cater for the wildness when it comes in, and then when the sunshine comes out, you can take that in too. And that's a lovely thing to have in a festival. It's lovely to have support no matter what.
Yeah, and Kieran, its reputation over the years seems to really have travelled in terms of the not just national acts it gets, but international acts. And I'm sure artists from further afield in Ireland who have played it and really enjoy the experience. Word passes around, maybe speaking to other musician friends, and they want to sample a little bit of it. Not just the kind of the setup and vibe of the festival that you've both been describing, but the scenery in Doolin, whether it's raining or not, it's a beautiful spot to be in.
Absolutely. One of the great things is you can nip down to the pier in the morning and have a nice little fresh dip for yourself. and it's you're just ready to go again. It's got that. That's one great thing about where it's situated. And I actually think the weather's going to pick up, and definitely, I'm very, very confident that this weekend is going to be beautiful, because that's just the way it is.
The power of Doolin FolkFest.
Shining on Doolin FolkFest.
I suppose, Susan, whether it is or not, as you said, there's cover and there's indoor venues anyway, so people will be fine.
They will, and there's great food, and there's great different kind of brews and local beers, and so there's kind of something for everybody in terms of conversations, and it's actually lovely. I know, like there's a singing circle happening on the Sunday as well, so there's kind of interactive moments. I know Damien does that, and so there's a moment there, where I love a festival where you can kind of go and engage in all the senses. There's something there for everybody, whether you want to take part or whether you want to be a listener, and that's for me where it's kind of hitting all the spots.
Yeah, it's going to be another successful edition of the festival, that's for sure. Thanks to both of you for being with me. Before I let you go, Susan, anything happening with yourself aside from the appearance with Mick at the Folk Fest that you want to highlight for anybody?
Oh, I'm touring this year, really. I will be joining Mick again for Vicar Street. He has this wonderful play that ran a theatre called The House Must Win, and it was a raging success, and it was lovely to guest vocal on the album that coincided with that release. And so there's going to be 2 nights in Vicar Street where they're performing all the music from The House Must Win, which was that theatre that ran in Donnellan, and it ran in the Everyman in Cork for 6 weeks altogether. So that will be the next thing after this, and just going wherever the wind takes me.
Very good, and fair play to make a big undertaking that, as well as the double album too. Kieran, many people will know you from the Fiddle Case, be it by yourself or with the Fiddle Case. Anything else aside from Doolin FolkFest on the horizon?
I have a new album in the works, so that's going to be released in the next couple of months, and just a pile of gigs. Going to pile the gigs on then, and keeping busy. Yourself, Fiddle Case is flying as well. So between the two, there aren't enough hours in the day now. But I'm really looking forward to this weekend. This has been my focus for quite a while, and there's an awful amount of amazing other local acts that are going to be showcased this weekend as well. So I'm looking forward to it. I think Clare FM's Sean Lyons is playing on Saturday.
He is. You took the words right out of my mouth. He's on the White Horse stage on Saturday, so make sure you get along and see him, as well as yourself on the Barn stage on the Friday, and Susan with Mick Flannery on the same stage on the Sunday. I would say hope you enjoy it, but I know you both are going to, as will anyone who heads along to check you out. Susan and Kieran, thanks very much to both of you for being with me on Morning Focus.
Thank you.
That's Susan O'Neill and Kieran O'Connell with me on the show.